in row 6, we're talking about a broken piece of a circular plate shaped like the one at the right, and is dug up by an archaeologist who would like to describe the plate's original appearance and size. Explain how to use one of the theorems that you used and proved in this lesson to find the location of the center of the plate. So in your notes, what I gave you is a way to find the center of any circle if you remember your concepts about midpoint, center, and perpendicular. So what we're really trying to do is find the center of this circular plate. To do that, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a chord on here to start off with, and then I'm going to find the midpoint of that chord. I'm just going to do the best I can to find the midpoint. Just going to represent that. So I'm saying that's the midpoint. And the next thing we want to do is we want to find the line that goes perpendicular to it. So really what I'm doing is I'm constructing the perpendicular bisector of that line. If I connect the perpendicular bisector of that line, remember there are 3 words to link. If it goes through the midpoint, that's what bisector means, and it's perpendicular, then this line that goes through that chord has to go through the center. So this dashed line that I drew is going through the center somewhere, and I might have to extend that line just to make sure that I have enough room. But one line isn't enough, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over and grab another chord, and we're going to draw a chord somewhere. It doesn't matter where, just a chord. Then we're going to find the midpoint of that chord once again. So I'm going to find the midpoint of this chord, and I'm going to eyeball that. Obviously, if you wanted to be really accurate, you would get a ruler and you'd measure it and get it perfect. And then again, if you draw the perpendicular segment through that midpoint, where those 2 lines cross, that is your center. So I just described to you how you should do that. You should draw 2 chords, find each perpendicular bisector, and where these perpendicular bisectors, line 1 and line 2, intersect, that'll be your center. So we just took care of question A. Question B, once you find the center, how can you find the circumference of the plate? You have to recall the formula for circumference is 2 times pi times the radius. So what we really need to know is what is the length of the radius. Well, in order to find the length of the radius, what we want to be able to do is find the distance from the center to the edge. And since we already have our perpendicular bisectors drawn, what we would do is we'd take our ruler and we would measure that radius, and whatever that radius is, we'd plug into the formula and calculate the circumference. Okay, so really that's all we need to do to get problem number 6 accomplished.